Knocked down, broke out, dropped, was dismayed. Been lost on the road for too many days. I think I see the light that might show me the way. It leads me back to you. I've been laughed at, lashed at, left in the dark. Been wandering too long with two hands and one heart. But I'll be alright if I spy the right spark that finally pulled me through. If it's really the light at the end of the tunnel, my friend, not just another freight train bearing down on me. If this is a track that finally takes me back, I'll be coming home tomorrow night.
Welcome to Songs and Stories from Home, as we continue to share the Dear Partner letters. That's a song called Home Tomorrow Night, performed at a concert McCoy and I did on September 22nd, 1984. Dear Partner, when I look back on a still active career of more than 50 years, for much of that time I considered myself a songwriter and a singer who loved to tell stories. And then 10 years ago, I set out to tell the story of a life, and in doing so felt more like a storyteller who sang and wrote songs. And yet songs remain and will always be the heart of this journey. Having said that, these next couple of letters will be shining a light on where we were in the fall of 1984, letting the songs we introduced at that September concert do most of the talking. The show was at Meany Hall. It turned out to be our last big production. We debuted 22 new songs. Ted took the songs I wrote and did a wonderful job of arranging them. We were joined on stage by the musicians we'd met, recording between friends. The place was nearly full. We earned a bit of money for the Pat Sands Scholarship Fund. We printed books of lyrics, enough so that everyone in the audience could take one home. The introduction in the lyric book read in part, "It's been a while since we've gotten together. Much has happened. The death of a friend, the serious illness of another, as well as large questions of heart and heritage. There have been no easy or complete answers. Well, I believe the time has brought more feelings of hope, love, understanding, and thanksgiving. I'm especially thankful for the understanding and love of friends and family. I trust you'll find some of that gratitude on these pages, and I'm hopeful that we will share these feelings and more tonight." The show began with the band and me on stage. The first song was an invitation from the Between Friends album, "Let's Leave the World Outside Tonight." And the next song expressed things I'd learned in the previous year. It's called Not Through Loving Yet. You're looking at someone who still is becoming some of what I thought I'd be. Chancing and choosing, winning and losing, hoping in blind faith and need. Times I've been compelled to run from myself till I'd nowhere else to go. Then saw through the eyes of someone who'd survived things that I needed to know. I learned faith in the process of loving lost causes to love is no cause for regret. although it has hurt me and still may desert me. I'm just not through loving yet. And then there were some plectrum banjo tunes accompanied by the band, followed by the song, This Old Guitar of Mine.
This old guitar has been at times the only friend I knew. Could tell what I was feeling, if I was glad or mad or blue. Whenever there were feelings I felt I couldn't explain, picked up this old guitar, I listened to it play. Found a brand new love song in this old guitar of mine. Knows what I am feeling and what my heart has in mind. Close your eyes and listen to what it took our love to find. Brand new love song, this old guitar of mine.
And then the song Dear Partner that brought you onto the stage, followed by a new song called Going for the Heart of It, about how we've been singing all these years and we're not done yet. At that point, we introduced the whole love song. And all these years later, we still sing that song, though I will say, for the most part, we've moved on from our start fast and get faster days. By the way, it's John Morton, the amazing lead guitar player, adding his voice on the last choruses.
You know the songs we sing in here, there are so many love songs. Love goes right, love goes wrong, love goes round and on songs. Love goes up, love comes down. If there's no faith or hope in love songs, we could sing them day and night and not be singing the whole love song. When there's faith in a love song, hope, sing along. Love is never more strong, 'cause they're all there where they belong. Faith for reaching upward, hope for going on, love for reaching out. I'm singing the whole love song. Love song without faith is like joy that's known no sorrow. A love song without hope is like today without tomorrow. Faith or hope or love, they each can go so far. Put them all together, singing the whole love song.
And then came You Simply Make My Day. The song is a good example of how I would take a line, then you would take another, and then we would sing together to finish a verse or a chorus.
I am flannel shirts and Levi's, you are satin lace and pearls. I make my way down country roads, you're a woman of the world. You are chauffeur-driven limos, I'm a 60s Chevrolet. That's how it is, though, every night you simply make my day. And guitars and banjos playing 3-chord melodies. You're a lady on the town, lit up by symphonies. You are champagne and caviar, I'm a 6-pack and a steak. That's how it is, though, every night you simply make my day.
And that song was followed by one we introduced the year before about a family in crisis called How Simple They Make It Sound. And then the song we played at the beginning of this podcast, Home Tomorrow Night. And then, What Should We Do with All the Memories? It's a song about how we can get something all figured out in our heads and suddenly our heart has one more thing to say. The recording also offers a flavor of how much Grant Reeves added to the night with his saxophone.
I know we both agreed this was the chorus. though neither one could say the word divorced. Now that we are so close to being free, found we forgot about the memories. What should we do with all the memories, the ones we can't let go of easily? If we step back a moment, could we see what we should do with all the band?
And at that point, I turn the stage over to you and the band to introduce a love song from an old rock and roller.
This old rock and roller has been around in times that he couldn't or wouldn't slow down. The harder the living, the faster the song. If something was missing and nothing was wrong. So turn down the volume on that old Les Paul, set the rhythm in a slow 16th time. Have the piano play whole notes while the saxophone trades licks with a bass in a melody line. A love song from an old rock and roller. You play it cool, keep it soft, and spare. This love song from an old rock and roller. In case you've forgotten, he cares.
And you followed that up with a song that Ted arranged beautifully called I Run With the Wind. Before the music starts, you can hear the wind, and there's a great sax solo in there too. It's fun to think back now and remember those days when you truly did run with the wind.
People say I might have been something. Well, I think I am. Have your scene from on the waterfront, baby. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Just set me out on a 10K course. Let the race begin. And maybe you'll catch me and maybe you won't. 'Cause when I run with the wind. Nothing like the feeling of hitting your stride. Your heart is racing, nothing on your mind. You got somewhere to run, but nowhere to hide the feelings inside. The feelings. Just send me out on a 10K course. Let the race begin. And maybe you'll catch me and maybe you won't. 'Cause when I run with the wind.
At that point, I rejoined you on the stage, and we ended the first half with a tribute to Pat Sands. 3 songs. We'd sung the first song the year before. It was inspired by the last conversation I had with him when he talked about sometimes he felt so weary.
Sometimes I get weary down in my bones. Sometimes I get weary down in my soul. Sometimes I get weary and feeling so low. Sometimes I get weary, there's nowhere to go. Ooh. Sometimes my heart breaks and just has to cry. Ooh. Sometimes my heart laughs and just has to fly. Sometimes my heart bursts for no reason why. My heart is so full of love sometimes.
And then a song written after he died, called Love Has Survived. Peggy Bradley, my champion in Nashville, said she kept a copy of the lyrics to that song in her desk for years. She was especially taken by the line, "There's no place you can touch me that ain't gonna hurt."
There's no place you can touch me that ain't gonna hurt. Nowhere I can go without ghosts, that's for sure. Sometimes feeling closer to dead than alive. Somehow I know now love has survived.
And we finished the set and the trilogy with One Less Believer, the song that ended a previous letter and will end this one as well.
There's one less pilgrim who found within him reason to keep going on. More than one reason and more than one feeling. Life's not the same 'cause he's gone. One less believer, one less dreamer in the world today. One less of the faithful, one less of the hopeful for lighting the way. There's one less pilgrim who found within him reason to keep going on. More than one reason and more than one feeling. Life's not the same 'cause he's gone.